It's Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is July 30th, 2023. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Appreciate y'all watching these videos. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, please take a moment and do that. It does help me out quite a bit, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, if you find me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365, posting stuff there all of the time, every day. So scans and charts and just things that I think that are interesting. Anyway, and if you really do like my stuff, especially the financial stuff, which is what my subscriber group is for, it has a stated goal of keeping you on the right side of the market and the best names possible. I do a huge expanded information I give to them every single day. Again, you can go to my profile and take a look at that. You've heard me talk about before. My goal is to maximize profits while minimizing the risks in swing trading, right? I don't tell people to buy or sell anything. That's your decision alone. But we'll have dialogues about charts, and people ask me to do chart requests and things of that nature, and I give my opinion. Consider myself your co-pilot, right? To help you navigate the markets and create better outcomes in the markets. And so, one testimonial that came by from one of my followers, very kind of him to share that with me. And, this kind of stuff, I appreciate. And again, this is my goal, to help people save time for a very, very small amount of money. It's $10 a month. Go again to AlphaCharts365. Click on subscribe. I think for $10 a month, it's literally less than a fast food restaurant meal. So for the amount of information you're getting and time I put into it, amazing deal, I think. So if you're interested, again, at AlphaCharts365, and then hit subscribe. And thank you. Let's get to these charts. I have 12 names for you. The market was a little wobbly last week. That Thursday was an interesting day. We haven't quite broken out yet. So again, but things are still in a bullish range, right? Things are still going up. There's no reason to be bearish at this juncture that I can find. Maybe a little cautious, but not bearish. So let's look at some names. Again, I have 12 of them for you today. First one is going to be WFRD. This is one that I currently own. And it's it's just a beautiful name. It's in the oil and gas sector. By the way, I'm using DeepView today. Deepview.com if you're interested in the software. It's a scanning software. It does so much. I'm going to leave the data panel up here. There's a ton of customability built into it that I probably need to adjust. These are the defaults. I'll probably do that going forward, but I'll leave it up. Let me know if you like the data panel up, or if you'd rather have the chart a little bit bigger. Because again, I can, totally, that's, to me, that's too much. That's off, right? And then I can actually shut it off that way, and have a bigger chart. So let me know what you guys like, and we'll do that. Okay. Anyway, WFRD, doing everything right, just hugging this 9-day. So for me, any pullback into the 9-day could be a potential buying opportunity. Great accumulation going on in this name. Okay. Next is NE. Again, another oil and gas name. Had this little kind of flag that we talked about. More went sideways, right? Than flagged. That's okay. It's just a consolidation. You could kind of see something like this going on. Again, if it breaks down from here, I have no reason to be involved in this name. Anything below, we'll call it $51. No reason to be involved in it, but I think it's getting here. A breakout could be a potential buying opportunity. And the last one in the oil and gas sector that I have is Valaris. Again, just has this little kind of, consolidation, right? As moving averages catch up, maybe a little bit ahead of itself, but overall, it's looking pretty good. Rivian, this is a hot one right here. So Rivian is looking fantastic. Started gapping up here. Now it's kind of, this general area, right? So as moving averages are starting to catch up, I'd like to see it stay above the 9-day. That's it. So, inside day right there. If it can go inside up, that could be a potential entry right there, right? But definitely you don't want it to break the 9-day. It's been so strong, on this uptrend that it's poked it a few times, but hasn't really broken through it. So I like Rivian if it can stay above there. DraftKings, DKNG. We've talked about DraftKings a few times already. Look at this beautiful consolidation, and now it's starting to move higher again. Nice and tight action right here as well. So DraftKings looks absolutely phenomenal. We talked about it, back here, right? I could probably put another, one right there. Big breakout, consolidation, moving higher again. Great accumulation all over this chart. So that looks really good. You see over here the up down, 20-day up down, 2.19. There's up down volume. Very good, right? Obviously, people are accumulating the stock, as you tell from that. What else? Hood, Robinhood. Another one. When you go back just a little bit, let's go ahead and just kind of make this chart a little bit fit here perfect. You see this beautiful base. Now it's kind of making, if you want to, I don't know if you want to call this a handle or not, but a little pullback into moving averages. And you have to decide. I would wait for a breakout here personally, just because I see this outside day, then I see an inside day. It's got to break up from here. Okay. And if it doesn't break up from here, there's no reason to be involved. Right. And again, right at resistance. So it's a setup, something to watch. VRT. And this one, you see this again, nice little flag right there. Maybe having a little trouble at the flag. Again, they have to confirm, right? These are just watch lists. But it's a good flag after a nice strong move higher. Held this area that we had talked about, just pull that right across, right? Held this area, check back, breaking the flag. That's the entry. What else do we have? IoT. IoT, this is what I've been in before. I'm not in now. Here's your IPO high. Actually, a little bit higher than that. Something like that. Right. And I think that, it needs to decide soon. Right. So it's above the VWAP from here. Right. Obviously not above the VWAP from the highs. It has earnings coming up, it looks like. Don't trust these earning dates quite yet. I have to learn how to change them. I think these are just quarterly. On the quarter showing the earnings, I see there's a way to adjust those so it's specific for the company. But watch your earnings dates. Maybe that's what the thing is. Anything I tell you today could have earnings tomorrow. Okay. I'm not watching earnings dates for you. That's your responsibility. So just be aware of that. Anyway, it's got this consolidation. I do see a lower high here, but I do see higher lows right into the 50-day. It's a great looking setup. You could almost, I could do something like that and see how it comes back around. I think that's actually a decent line right there for us to watch. Yeah, if it can come back around and break out, it could give you early entry, right? I don't know if it'd be 29 or not, but it could give you that early entry as it kind of comes up and hopefully finishes off whatever consolidation's going on. Love it above the 50-day. But again, has a little bit more to build out, I think. What else? We have AVDX, Avid Exchange. Again, nice little, had a little flag. It wasn't quite, sometimes these short flags don't pan out exactly the way we plan them to, but now you have this range, right? Right there. There's your gap right there. Didn't quite full, almost filled. Close enough, really. But beautiful uptrend, deep base, which I don't love, right? But you see the deep cup and handle right there, broke out sideways, and your next breakout, that could be your buy. Chinese automaker LI or Li Auto, super strong name, was up 10%. For me to extend, I don't buy Chinese names. I put it on there because it's a strong stock on this list. I wouldn't buy this because I don't buy the Chinese names. I may buy a Chinese ETF, but not individual names. Anyway, if this can kind of consolidate some more, it looks fantastic. Lots, I mean, amazing up down volume, and things are looking good, right? DV, double verify, is next. Again, has this little area getting a little loose in here, which I don't love, right? I like it to be a little bit tighter, but again, if it can go from this inside day up, that would be interesting. Up down volume is not as good as I would like it. Again, that has to do with the looseness, I think. But again, if it can break out, the uptrend is there for sure. Last one is a fairly new name called KAVA, CAVA. It's a restaurant. And see if we get this one to come up. There it is. Thank you, Deep View. And here's KABA. So you see it's a new IPO. There's your VWAP in the yellow. And, right. I mean, it's kind of a wide area right there. But you see how it's starting to, each pullback is less, which I like. There is a little bit of tailing off volume here too, right? So I'm watching that. But again, it's a newer name, so be careful. Position size smaller. Same thing with any Chinese name, I think. Position size smaller. But if it can break out here, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. So there you go. 12 names. Watch your earnings dates. Good luck this week. I know there's some big earnings coming on. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Enjoy your weekend. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, I really do appreciate to anybody that wants to sign up for my subscriber group. I think that you get a ton of value out of it, and I think it's worth it. Anyway, have a great day.